Scorpions, welcome. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being back. All right, Scorpions, this is the last week of March. Let's see what is happening. All right, so Scorpions, I see you're standing your ground. A lot of you Scorpions are going to be getting some sort of a new long-term contractual agreement. I see protection is going to be coming up for you Scorpions, okay? All right, so what we see on Monday is, and it can be any time in the week, they are now going to be recognizing that a Leo was the one who took some sort of a letter. So truth is now being released and revealed, and a Scorpion and a Virgo is now getting to the bottom of the situation and recognize what their friends have done. So you Scorpions is now gaining a lot of insight to what has happened and transpired. And now you Scorpions are now really standing your ground against what the Aries have done. And I see people in authority is now looking and recognizing what a Virgo have done. So they're in your house now looking and recognizing. A whole lot of worries is here for a Gemini person. A Gemini person is worried about their kids because a Gemini person recognizes that an end is here for them. A Gemini person recognizes that they and their kids is in a whole lot of problems because people are now gaining a lot of information about a Gemini person. And with that, I see a Gemini person is in a whole lot of problems. So truths are now being revealed, and they're now going to be recognizing that the Aries was the one who accessed some sort of a data and information of you Scorpions. And they're now recognizing that a Gemini person tried to use you Scorpions to get some sort of a new start, and they shut it down. People in authority recognize who this Gemini person is and what this Gemini person have done, and they shut it down. Then we see the nine of wands, and the nine of wands have to do with a Sagittarian person from another country. They're now gaining a lot of information of who the Sagittarian person is from another country, and that they and their friends have done something that was not above water. Now, whoever the Sagittarian person from another country, they had collaborated with a Taurus to create a whole lot of problems for you Scorpions. And this Gemini person, they're gaining a lot of information about a Gemini person. No success for a Gemini person because they recognize how a Gemini person got some sort of a new start or got something that they should not have had. So now they're recognizing that a Leo took some sort of a letter or documentation. A lot of you Scorpion is now going to be going back and recognizing what has transpired. I see a Capricorn man is now recognizing that documentation was stolen and took. And that is how you Scorpions, because I see your father, if your father is a Scorpion, I see they're now going to be recognized that you Scorpion, your father is a Capricorn and your mother is a Capricorn. So there is some sort of a situation around you, you Scorpions, that is affecting especially young Scorpion, and I see protection is going to be coming up for you young Scorpion, and I see that a Gemini is going to be giving you Scorpion back a letter that someone had took. Okay, so they now recognize that you Scorpion, either your data and information was took, and a Gemini person is going to be returning this data and information to you young Scorpion, especially young Scorpion. They are now going to be recognizing that a Taurus man had access you young Scorpion data and information and gave it to someone else, and they're now going to be gaining this information. I see that your father and your mother are having health issues, so you Scorpions, that your mother and your father is a Capricorn, they're having some sort of a health issues, okay? And I see that this person is going to be making sure that you are protected and is protected whenever they are gone, because I see that this person is having some sort of a health issue. They're now going to be recognizing that a Aries a Sagittarian man, they're not going to be recognizing what a Sagittarian man has done. And they're going to be recognizing what was going on. And I see a tower moment is going to be coming down, and the end for a contract for a, this is a Aries man. And they're now going to be gaining a lot of insight on an Aries man and what an Aries man has done. So, you know, Scorpions, I don't know if it's your husband or whoever this person is, but they're going to be gaining a lot of insight. So here is that they're recognizing that a Cancer had lied. They are recognizing how a Cancer got a contract, and they're recognizing that a Cancer had lied. They are now finding out that a Pisces is not a Cancer mother or is any family member to a Cancer. They're really gaining information and recognize that a Cancer had lied. A Cancer and a Leo had lied, and they're now recognizing that a Cancer and a Leo is not the child of a Pisces person, okay? So truths are going to be revealed. Now, the energy of Aquarian, Mercury in Aquarian, this is that they're investigating a Virgo person. Now, whoever this Virgo person is, a great deal of information is coming out about the connection of a Leo and a Virgo person. You, Scorpion, is standing your ground against a Virgo person and recognizing that a Virgo person created a whole lot of problems for you, okay? And I see a Gemini is now worried because they're now recognizing the connection between a Gemini and a Sagittarian, and they're now gaining information about a Gemini or a Gemini at travel, and that a Gemini is pretending that you were their parents, okay? So the Gemini is, if it's the older person, this is an adopted person, because what they're going to be recognizing is that this Taurus went to this Gemini, and this Gemini said, well, I am the adopted father. I'm the father. And they're now going to be recognizing what was going on. And people are now going to be recognizing that a Sagittarian and a Gemini was the one who created some sort of a contract in the past. But this is like his stories is coming up from the past. So be aware of this. A Virgo and a Sagittarius is trying to balance out a family issue around a Taurus, because they recognize that a Taurus family got in a country not in a good way, or got in or have a house and it's not theirs. The house is on someone else's name. And they are recognizing that the Taurus family from another country bought a house, but it's as if the Pisces woman died before some sort of a documentation was signed. And they are going to be advising these people to return the house to the rightful owner, which is a Capricorn person, because they recognize that there was a fraud that was created in the time of when a Taurus family bought a house, because the Pisces woman died. The Pisces woman died, and they, some sort of a document that was supposed to sign to transfer the house could not be signed by the Pisces woman, because the Pisces woman was sick and died. And the Taurus family took over, and, the legal contract from the house is not good. So now I see people in authority is now looking and recognizing that this woman name is still on the house, because the documents wasn't properly signed. So this person is dead, but their name is still on the house, and the house is legally for the only living relative, which is a Capricorn person. So I see a lot of problems is going to be coming up, but the problems is like, because of you Scorpions, it's like a whole lot of things people are now recognizing, and people are now gaining a lot of information and things that has transpired, because here a Gemini is now in a whole lot of problems, because people in authority is onto a Gemini and is recognizing that a Gemini took a child and the child was not legally adopted. A Gemini, there's problems with a child because a Gemini is now fully responsible for a child, but the child is not for the Gemini. So by investigating a Virgo, they're gaining a lot of knowledge about a Virgo and a whole lot of stuff that was transpiring. They're now recognizing that a Leo man used a Leo man and a Cancer. They're now seeing the truth about a Leo man and a Cancer. So there is an investigation. This is Mercury in Aquarius. There is an investigation of a Sagittarian person and the connection between a Sagittarian person and a Gemini person. And I see you Scorpions are going to be successfully overcoming the lies and deceptiveness of an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian man and a Cancer, because they're now gaining a whole lot of knowledge and information and recognizing that these people were all lying. And I see they are now recognizing that a Gemini created a whole lot of illusion in the past. And now truths are being revealed and people are now recognizing that a house, they are going to be saying, no, this house is going to be submitted to the 10th house person because they have done so much injustice to this person. So somehow, or a business or a house, because now they're investigating a Virgo and they're recognizing that a Virgo had created a whole, it's like a Virgo used a Leo, a Gemini, and a Sagittarian. And this whole collaboration of these people is going down because people in authority is now getting to the bottom of a situation, because this is Mercury in Aquarius. And Mercury in Aquarius is about an investigation. And as you look in the house of authority, a Cancer is not going to be, there is no success for a man, a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian man. There is no success for an Aries man. This Aries man has lied. This Aries man has been lying and using a dead Pisces woman information, and they're now going to be gaining a lot of information and recognizing the devastated situation of this Aries man and what this Aries man has done. So here we see that you Scorpion is now finding out what your friends have done, and a Gemini is going to be advising you. This Gemini could be your adopted father or your uncle adopted father, is going to be telling you that your father or a Taurus man have access your data and use it. And if your father is a Capricorn, your father is going to be finding out your father, your stepfather, or your father and your adopted father is going to be finding out that your data and information was accessed by a Taurus man, and a Taurus man is the one who use your data and information. So now when we look at the situation, worries, a whole lot of worries for a Gemini young man or a Gemini young woman, because they recognize that this Gemini young man and young woman was using your data and information, and they caught this person. So if you were in a relationship with a Gemini young man or woman and have a child, you're going to be recognizing that the child is not for you, Scorpion, but the child is for a Virgo, because some sort of a DNA test shows up that the child is not for you, Scorpion. A cycle is going to be broken now, and this is a blockage. They had blocked you to connect with your mother or your family. They recognize what these people have done, Scorpion. These people use your name and information to give to someone else and block you from your mother and your family members so that they would not know who's your mother and your family members. And the situation is that Scorpions, your mother fought for you with the last breath in her life and decided that you are coming home with her, not these people, because she gave you life. And your mother fought through, like your mother took everything apart to release you from a really devastated situation. What a Virgo have got you in. And it is a situation where your father and your mother, not only your mother, but your father, Now, together with your stepfather, recognize that a Taurus man had used you little Scorpions information and gave it to someone else, okay? They're now going to be recognizing, and I see you Scorpion, older people, Scorpion, older men, you and your wife are now saddened for a situation that has transpired. And you and your wife is now recognizing how devastated an Aries man is and was, and how an Aries man had lied to you and your husband and got you and your husband in a lot of problems. I see no success for a Taurus man and a Scorpion man. And you Scorpion older men, because I see you older Scorpion men, it could have been your family or your parents are not well. And I see that, you are really, looking at the situation with your wife and recognize that an Aries man is really disturbed. And why a Aries man a drug you, pull you people in a situation. I recognize a lot of people is gaining a lot of insight about the Aries man and recognizing that this Aries man is not mentally in order. A lot of people are now gaining insight and is recognizing that this Aries man lied about a woman, lied about this Aries man and his wife is a liar. And a lot of you Scorpion is now gaining a lot of information and recognizing how dishonest an Aries man and his Cancer wife is, and how they lied and brought a lot of you Scorpion in a problematic situation. They're now going to be gaining a lot of information and recognize that information was took from a Gemini computer. They're now going to be recognizing the data and information. Someone had access data and information from a Gemini computer. At our moment, the Seven of Wands is here for a Leo and their family. And this situation is that they're now recognizing what has transpired, because a lot of you Scorpion is standing your grounds about a real deceptive play. We have the energy of the Nine of Swords, and we have also the energy of the Eight of Swords, and they are gathering a lot of details and information and putting the puzzle together. And I see that a Capricorn man and a Gemini man is working in alignment to take down a Taurus person for what they have done to you Scorpions, okay? So, it is a very disturbed situation, because now they're gathering a whole lot of information, and a Tower moment is coming down for a Aries man and his wife. They're now recognizing the devastated situation. They are recognizing that they use a young Gemini. This is a young Gemini man to access a whole lot of details and information, and use this young Gemini man to get them to formulate some sort of a plan by accessing this person and using this person data and information. And I see protection is going to be coming up for a young Gemini man in another country, because they're now recognizing that this young Gemini man had no idea what a Virgo has done to him and his family and other people around him. And they're going to be protecting this young Gemini man from another country, because they recognize the devastated situation that a Virgo have done to this person. And, it is a very sad situation, because, a lot of you Scorpion is going to be recognizing that, your data and information was accessed. So, this poor Gemini man is, it is really an abuse. They abuse this young Gemini man, and they're now going to be recognizing a Tower moment for this young Gemini man, because they recognize that a young Gemini man got caught up in a situation where an Aries man and his wife created a lot of illusion and disillusion for a lot of people. So a Tower moment is going to be here. People in authority is now recognizing that some sort of a contractual over incomes that a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person or a business or a Libran businessman have is not based on factual truth. They're going to shut it down. No success is here for a Aries and a Cancer, because they recognize that this Aries and this Cancer had not spoken the truth. This is a husband and wife, or this is an Aries boss and a Cancer worker. They didn't speak the truth. So a lot of you Cancers, long-term stability, Scorpions, long-term stability is going to be here for you Scorpions, especially young Scorpions, because they're now gaining a lot of information about a Cancer, and it's now recognizing how a Cancer got some sort of a long-term stay in a place, in a city, in a country, and they're going to be recognizing that this Cancer, because communication, Mercury in Cancer, they're now gaining a lot of information by listening to a Cancer and recognize what a Cancer have done to you Scorpions. I do love you guys. It is going to be a really good week. A lot of you are going to be finding out that a baby that you got, or a child that was yours, the DNA test shows that it is not your Scorpion. So thank God for that. That is out of your life. Don't take any jackets, Scorpion, because, you know, people are really devious. And this is a situation where, you know, you are sure that you weren't. And, you know, if even you went there, it is good that you do a DNA test. So now is not, you know, you're not responsible for this person and this child and this baby, because they're now going to be recognizing that a child is not your Scorpion. Congratulations. Congratulations. And they are now going to be recognized a real dishonesty of what a Aries and his wife have done. And you Scorpions are going to be getting out of this really disillusion that the Aries man and his wife have brought you Scorpion couple in. A lot of you Scorpion couple is now realizing that this Aries man and his wife was very delusionary and has created a whole lot of problems for you. They are now going to be recognizing that this Aries and his wife is very sick, mentally disturbed. A lot of you Scorpions, you and your, especially Scorpions who are married to Scorpions, you're going to be now recognizing that this Aries and his wife is very delusionary. Okay, and I see the communication that is coming out is that a Cancer is now speaking, and this Cancer is now giving up a whole lot of people because this Cancer is caught, and this Cancer is now speaking and is deliberating and is giving up a lot of people. So have a wonderful week, Scorpio. Namaste.